we start this?
I don't know.
What do we say?
We're just like, hey,
hello, everybody. Welcome back to We're Just Girls.
We're just girls.
We're your hosts,
Lana Hart
and Erin O'Day, and we're just a couple of girls who have been MIA for months and months and months, and now we're finally back in action.
Please forgive us. Please.
We were busy, okay?
You wouldn't know what we were busy doing.
We were getting me married.
Unfortunately, I was not the groom. But, so Erin's a wife now.
I'm a wife, guys.
She's not a fiance, not a girlfriend. She is
I'm a full-on wife.
Certified wife.
Mm-hmm.
And so, how's married life?
So far, so good. Nothing really crazy has happened. It feels exactly the same as engaged life so far, but just a little more settled.
I think that's kind of what your husband said. He's like, yeah, not really much has changed other than just like the title.
No.
But that's like a good thing.
That's the best thing to change. I love it. I love getting to call him my husband and being called his wife. It's so much fun. And the wedding was just fantastic.
It was so good. I had so much fun.
It was the freaking best weekend of my whole life. It was so
good.
It was so good. It was so freaking good. We had a blast.
It was amazing. And your whole family, they're big celebrators.
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you, that dance floor, it was popping.
It was popping.
And
we had a 1,000%. I will always, always, always die on the hill. Live band over DJ for a wedding. I don't care. Live band always. And our live band was incredible. It was a 8-piece band with 3 horns, and the horns would come out onto the dance floor and play horns right in our faces, and I was like,
and they would like dance and get low.
Oh God, it was. They were so.
They brought the vibe.
The band was so good.
Everybody matched the vibe.
And towards the end of the reception, the band called me up to sing "Burning Up" by the Jonas Brothers in front of the whole reception. They gave me a mic, and I went ballistic, and it was so much fun.
She crushed it.
The band was incredible.
It was so good.
They were so good, and the venue was so awesome. They were amazing the way they handled everything for me. They took everything out of my hands. I really didn't have to do anything. It was so awesome. So a lot of people stress about their weddings, and I totally get that. It was definitely stressful, but I feel like mine wasn't as stressful as I've seen it to be for other girls.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it also depends on, like, how much you do for yourself, how stressful, like, your family is and stuff, which yours was pretty good about it.
Yeah, my family was really chill about it, and so was my husband's. I almost said fiance.
Yeah,
my husband's family.
Nope, he's your husband now. Like, my cousin's wedding, it was so fun, also an amazing wedding, but it was more stressful, like, the day of, because we had so much to do.
Yeah.
Like, we weren't allowed at the venue until 10 a.m. So we couldn't start getting hair or makeup or anything until 10 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
And then we also, like, us bridesmaids and like a few other family members and people helping had to set up the whole reception ourselves because like did a lot of DIYs and stuff, which is fine, but it was just stressful being like, okay, we have to figure out who's going to be setting up while who's getting their hair and makeup done. And then we had to be ready by like 1:30.
Yeah.
So that was stressful. Like, we got ready at Erin's house. We started, what was the first makeup time?
7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, so we got up, like, before that so we could, like, do some stuff, read some letters.
6 a.m. Yeah, we had a very, very calm, relaxing morning. I did get a little shaky, start getting a little nervous once my makeup was done because my hair and makeup team was also incredible. But after my trial, I wasn't thrilled with my makeup. I really, really didn't like it at all. So I was nervous going into getting my makeup done for my wedding day. And I talked to my makeup artist about it. I was like, I wasn't really super happy with the trial. This is what I would like to see. And I sent her like better pictures of myself with what I wanted to see. And she killed it. She did
so good.
She
I'm
did
so happy.
exactly what I wanted. I could not have pictured my makeup looking any better. I was so, so thrilled. And I just think that says a lot about her as a makeup artist she could tell I wasn't happy at the trial. And that was definitely my fault. I definitely didn't explain well enough what I wanted, and I didn't show her the right pictures. So then I went home, did my own makeup how I wanted to see it, sent her that, and we had like a whole conversation, and she was like, I promise I'll make you happy. And she made me so happy. It made me so emotional to see my makeup right. And then once I got my hair done and I looked at myself in the mirror, I was like, Oh my God, this
so
is
good.
exactly what I pictured I would look like on my wedding day. I'm feeling very confident in myself, which, knowing me, I'm not a very confident gal. So to feel that way on my wedding day was
Thank
amazing.
goodness.
And so I got very, very nervous after that. It started to really
And then it was
set
like,
in.
oh, it's real now.
It got very real after that. But
Lots
other
of
than that,
tears.
yeah, lot of tears.
Happy
Lot of
tears. Lots of happy tears.
A lot of happy tears. And,
From me too.
A lot of.
I cried a lot.
And I don't see Lana cry a lot.
Yeah.
You're not a big crier.
It was so funny. One of the other bridesmaids, Erin read letters from all of the bridesmaids in the morning and then also read the one from her husband. And I'm sitting there sobbing, crying. And one of the other bridesmaids goes, "Take a picture of Lana quick. I never see her ugly cry." And I was like, thanks, guys.
We got it too. We got the picture.
Did get the picture, but
yeah, it was awesome. That was really great for me to see that, just to see you sobbing, crying.
It was every time I thought I was
that.
done crying, I'm like crying again.
No.
And it also didn't help that during the ceremony, I'm sitting on the end in the aisle, and then the other aisle, your brother was on the end, and he's blubbering like a baby. So then I have that across from me at the ceremony.
Yep.
My friends of mine are sitting behind me, and they're crying too. And I'm just like, everybody stop crying because it's making me cry.
Everyone was crying. We were all sobbing, crying. Like the whole weekend, everyone was crying.
But good tears.
Very good tears. My brother, oh my God, was inconsolable. Like he could not control himself. It was so funny because he's not a very emotional guy. He's
and he kept being like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry at all.
I'm not gonna cry. Yeah, he going into it was like, nah, I'm probably not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. And he was very emotional, and even more emotional the day afterwards. Like the Sunday after the wedding, he could not stop crying that day. I was like, dude, you gotta pull it together. You really gotta get a hold of yourself.
It's over now.
Yeah, it was so much fun though, and my husband's family was so amazing. They unfortunately were much smaller than my family, so they didn't take up as much space, but the space that they did take up, they made their presence known. I was very proud of them. They were awesome. My family was awesome. It was all the friends were getting a little choked up. I'm getting
the gum?
Yeah, I swallowed a piece of gum right before we hit record, and it's coming back up. No, all of our friends were awesome. Oh God, it was just the best. It was the best day of my life. I've been looking back at the pictures. I love it. And I'm just starting to feel the post-wedding blues now.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, after the wedding...
Now you're back from the honeymoon.
Yeah, after the wedding, everyone was like, oh, I'm feeling such post-wedding blues. Like, are you so sad it's over? I was like, no. I am so thrilled it's over. Like, I'm so happy it's done and over with. I don't have to think about it anymore. Now I just get to go on my 2-week-long honeymoon to French Polynesia. Like, are you kidding? But then coming home from the honeymoon, I was like, oh, everything's over. The whole thing's over. The bridal shower, the bachelorette, the wedding, the honeymoon, it's all over. Like, I'm so upset.
That's so sad. Even though, like, it takes so long to plan it and, like, so long of stuff going on, it really does feel like it goes by so fast. Like, once it's over, it's like, holy shit, I can't believe it's over.
And
that
whole
so
chapter of the chapter of my life that I've been looking forward to my whole life, like, every single girl dreams about their wedding day, their whole life. I can remember being in like 4th grade and drawing pictures of what I wanted my wedding dress to look like, and my real wedding dress looked nothing like those pictures. But like, I thought about my wedding my whole life, and now that's over. I'm never gonna get married again. Like, that's my whole bridal era is gone, and I can never be back in that chapter again. But now I'm just excited to get all of my friends married. Because I already have 2 weddings this summer of 2 of my best friends. I'm waiting for yours.
Well,
we'll see. Well, it's coming.
Hope so. Yeah, so me and my boyfriend, as of yesterday, 8 years ago was our first date.
8 years?
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Also, I will say, before, because, you know, people get very angry about those kinds of things. I also think people have to remember it also depends on, like, your relationship and where you're at. Like, I've been in grad school until August. I finally passed my board exam, so yay. But, like, I'm still now searching for jobs because this only happened last month that I passed my board exam. So I haven't even been able to work yet. So, like, the stress of grad school, all that, like living at home. We wanted to live together first, all that. But
and your boyfriend was starting a company, like starting his own business.
Exactly.
Like, that
so
was
like
a huge for him.
I was going to grad school. He's starting his business. You know, it was just like
your life
timing wasn't right. You know,
fully
like,
settled
like,
yet.
Like we're happy. That's all that matters. We have a puppy dog. So
Exactly. Like you guys are thriving right now.
Exactly.
Like you guys are chilling.
So I put some jewelry would be nice.
And what's a wing might be very
a little extra accessories, but
it's like that. What's that song? I want to dive a that one.
Yeah,
you know
I've
that
seen
one.
that.
That's
you.
Like, I saw that and I was like, this is Lana. But it's fine. It'll happen.
Yeah.
And when it does, it's gonna be the best.
It's gonna be great.
Ever.
It's gonna be great. And you know what? I don't want to rush it. So
no.
Exactly. It'll happen when
you guys are 8 years in. You've got your whole life to go.
We're 8 years in. We have plenty of time.
Plenty of freaking time.
Also, I feel like I need to address the elephant in the room. If you're watching on video, and you typically watch on video, if you're just listening, you won't even notice.
Yeah, you don't need to care about this.
We show up to the studio today to finally record again. I'm digging through my podcast bag. I'm like, where the fuck are my glasses? So couldn't find my usual sunglasses. Had to dig these ones out. I know. I feel like I keep having hair like stuck to me.
Wait, now it's sticking out like this. I don't want you to look back at this video and be like, what the heck was that hair doing and why didn't Erin tell me about it?
All I'm going to look at when watching this video back are these dumb ass glasses. And like the other annoying part is like, you can see Erin's wearing them.
They don't look bad.
I feel like they don't look good on me, but also like our glasses we normally wear in here are big. Like they cover everything. When I look at everything, what I normally see is in a teal tint. So I'm used to being in here seeing everything with a teal tint. And also like it blocks out all the lights and stuff. So now because these are skinny, like it's dark here and then it's just super bright coming
They're
from
horrible.
above.
I tried them all and they were not fun.
Yeah. So just had to address that. If I'm acting funny, it's just I'm not.
She's uncomfortable, okay,
I'm
guys?
uncomfortable with my glasses.
Give her a freaking break.
Please don't judge me. So,
give her a break. She's uncomfortable, okay?
Yeah. But anyways, now that we got that out of the way. Have you been watching like New York City Marathon videos? That's been my entire For You page right now.
I actually went to see, my cousin ran the New York City Marathon last year. And so I went to like support her and watch her and everything. And that was such a crazy experience. So now when I'm seeing all the videos,
it makes me think of that.
I keep seeing videos that are like, the only thing harder than running the marathon is trying to watch the marathon. And like it was showing people trying to get on the subway. And I remember being in that situation and I was with a pretty big group of my cousins and my cousin's friends and everything. And I'm not a city girl at all. I do not like the city. It overwhelms me. I wish I did. I want to like the city so bad because it is so freaking cool. But I get very anxious in cities. It's just not my thing. So, and we were all trying to get on the subway and I ended up being the last person and the doors were closing and I was not on the subway and my whole family was. My sister and my cousin's sister-in-law, who I am not related to at all, they both grab me and pull me through right as the doors are closing. It was like the nonchalant elevator challenge, except it was not nonchalant at all. It was so freaking insane.
Panic, don't let the doors close on you.
And I got in and it was fine. But we were packed in like freaking Deans on that subway and oh my god, and some like fight almost broke out. Like this one woman had her backpack on and like where is she gonna put it, and this other guy started like screaming at her and like calling her really really horrific things, like saying horrible things to her, and we all like had to push him off the subway. We were like, you've got to get the hell out of here, you're being a freaking psycho. And then we were all like to this woman like, I'm so sorry that happened to you, that was completely insane. He was like about to start throwing hands and everyone was like, get the hell off, get out of here.
Thank goodness.
And he got off, thank God. But I didn't enjoy it, guys.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I did not enjoy going to watch the New York City Marathon. If anyone else of my friends were to be in it, I would absolutely go to support them because that's such a huge accomplishment.
Crazy.
But I wouldn't enjoy going.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if you have to go, you have to like stay like for like a night or two. Like you have to Because that must be, I can't imagine if you're running it and not from there, like trying to deal with that stress and then run it. So I feel like you have to stay.
Yeah, luckily
even though I'm sure it's all booked out.
My cousins they live in New York, so we did take a train to New York, and it was about like 45 minutes. Like they don't live that far outside of the city, so we got to stay in New York, which was nice.
So
but if I came from Pennsylvania to go all the way, that would have been hell.
And
on
even
earth.
just in general, though, like I feel like it's easier if you stay like in the city. But I know that's expensive and tough. But yeah, I've just been crying at all the videos.
They're so emotional.
I have literally been weeping watching every single one because I'm so happy for everyone.
They're so emotional.
The one that really got me was I saw a video of like the last 10 people who finished.
Yes, I saw that.
Sobbing, crying. Like it's like old men and like people with like their parents or something, or like people
dads
who
with
like
their kids, like.
And the very, very last guy was a double amputee, and I'm just like, I'm literally sitting there like tears streaming down my face, like weeping. It was not
very
good.
emotional.
It was not good. I'm so happy for all of them for accomplishing that.
I'm a little bit annoyed that I wasn't there this year because Cody Ko ran it.
I know. You know, I didn't realize he ran it, like, but I was wondering it because I know he runs, but I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, I wonder if he ran it.
But also last year I did go, and Joe Santagato ran it, and Vinny from Jersey Shore ran it, and I didn't get to see either of them, even though I was tracking both of them.
Yeah.
Just didn't line up. The freaking.
It is crazy how many, like, people, like, famous
so many.
people
And, Claire Holt ran it this year, too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Ema
I've seen
from H2O.
She's the best.
She's so hot.
The best. I love her.
I love her. She's so hot. And Rebecca from Vampire Diaries, obviously.
I
love Claire Holt. God, she's so hot. Oh, God, she's so hot.
It's like now we're just daydreaming about her.
Oh, Claire. She's so freaking hot. What do I?
Yeah.
On to books.
If Akatar ever becomes a movie, she better be in it. That's all
better be in it. If she's more.
Better. That's how I'd feel.
Speaking of books, as I literally brought up the book topic, and like speaking of books, on the honeymoon, guys, I finished one book, I read 2 full books, and I started a third book.
Woo!
That I do not. I'm not a good reader, guys. That's the most I've ever read in my life.
That's so exciting.
I finished 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
I'm looking to see how many books I've read.
Really liked that one. You haven't read that yet.
I know. I need to read it, though.
It's so good. I really liked it. It was a very compelling story. I got like hooked in it really quick. And then I was just super compelled by all of it. And then the ending, it all came full circle. It was really cool. And then I read this book, Never Never by Colleen Hoover, because I wanted something like quick and easy, and I know I wanted something, guys, it was my honeymoon. I wanted something smutty,
smutty, okay?
And I was just like, well, Colleen Hoover, that's always a little bit smutty. This one didn't really have anything in it, but it was still, it was all right. It was a decent Colleen Hoover book. Colleen Hoover books, you either love them or you hate them. For me, she's always kind of in the middle for me. I enjoy her books. They're good, quick, easy reads, but once they're done, I'm like, I'll probably never think of it again. Yeah. And then I read Icebreaker.
Sometimes you just need fun stuff.
I read Icebreaker, and that one was that one was just pure smut.
Just smut. No plot, was just smut.
Just smut. It was good though. It was like the plot line was like cute. It was whatever. Mm-hmm. Smut was crazy. It was literally every other scene was a smut scene. But it was pretty good stuff. It was the characters were kind of compelling.
Sometimes you just want some smut.
Like on my honeymoon, I just wanted something freaking dirty.
You just wanted to like get in the mood a little bit. But after watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, I was in the mood. Did you ever watch it yet?
I still haven't watched season 3.
I'm not gonna say too much because she still hasn't watched the new season. Partially because she was busy, like, wedding planning, getting ready for that, going on her honeymoon, all those things. So I can't blame her too much. But so after the final episode, as most of us would know, I was in the mood for something smutty. You know, that...
Drop the flower.
That last episode really...
Was it anything like the last episode of season 2? We watched the
No.
last episode of season 2 together.
500 times.
Literally, the last scene where Pelly and Jeremiah kiss, we watched that like 50 times, and we just went.
So one time the one night we watched that like 10 times, and then we were like, let's go look up all like the best like TV show on screen kisses, and then we watched the Nick and Jess New Girl one probably
God. Well, that
500 times
classic.
after that, and then I think we watched like
Maybe Damon and Elena.
Yep,
a few
I think
times.
we watched that a few times.
Yeah.
But anyway, so The Summer I Turned Pretty, the last episode, bro, you think her and Jeremiah smooching, leaning on Conrad's car
Fucking
was hot,
assholes.
and the neck rub? You think that's hot? Wait until you see the stairwell in the last episode. That's all I'm gonna fucking say, because if you know, you know.
I'm scared. Well, I guess I'll just go home and watch it then.
Yeah, you have
I'll
to
just
watch
watch
it.
that
But
scene,
so I was
not
in,
anything else.
No, you have to watch the whole thing,
Oh,
because
frick.
it's gonna spoil stuff if you watch the
Oh,
very
frick.
last
Oh, frick.
episode spicy scene. But I didn't know The Summer I Turned Pretty would get a little scandalous like that. But so I was in the mood for something smutty after watching that. So then I had to read some smutty books, and I looked up books like based off of their smut levels. I didn't want anything too crazy, because I don't read like crazy books. Typically I read books with like 2 to 3, maybe 4, if I'm really reading a smutty one, like spicy scenes in it. Like the smuttiest book I probably ever read was Silver Flames, you know, because that one was a lot of smut.
That one's really good.
Yeah, so I pick up the book Phantasma.
Oh God.
Well, let me tell you guys, wow. I will say about this one, it was really good. It started off really good with the plot and everything too. Like, I was really into this book. But then as the book kept going, it started to lose the plot a little bit for the smut. And I don't like smut when it takes away from the plot.
Yeah.
Like, I need it to be supporting the plot. I don't want it to be so smutty that it's like the plot kind of just falls off. And that happened in the first book. So then I was like, it was good, but the ending just, meh, you know, like, it's like the stuff that you wanted to see happening and the crazy shit in the plot, it just would like breeze over it, and then it's like, all right, let's go fuck now. And then you're like, okay, feels very random. But the second book, the first book was wow. The second book, wow.
Was wow.
Yeah, it was, oh, wowie.
Oh wowie.
Let me tell you.
Boing.
Because this one was, I'm trying to think if it was just as smutty, maybe a little less smutty. It was.
I thought you said
no.
ass smutty.
No.
Just ass
No,
smutty.
it was still pretty smutty though. Not ass. No asses involved. Well, they have asses, but let me tell you, this one, at least it didn't take away from the plot. Like, the plot was still plotting in this book. And I almost didn't read the second book because it switches perspectives to like the sister of the main character in the first book. So I was like, I don't know if I'll care to read this. And I didn't. Boy, am I glad I did. But anyway, so I've been in a smutty kick. Actually, I stopped reading smutty books after that. Literally, those were the only 2 smutty books I read, because after that, then I read The Sister Under the Stairs, which is a thriller book, and it's like about like sex trafficking and things. And I was like, this is quite the switch up.
Yeah.
This is my review of The Sister Under the Stairs. I rate it 4 stars. My review was, there is no sister that's under any stairs. So I keep shaking her cord.
No, I'm shaking my cord.
Because I'm kicking it and you're shaking it.
That
Okay.
one, but I'm shaking
Oops.
my headphones.
I was like, it was going in. Sorry guys, I got distracted.
ADHD.
But yeah, so since the last time we've recorded, I've read like 7-ish books.
Hey-o.
I slowed down for a bit because I was studying for my board exam like the good girl I am.
Woo!
But yeah, that's probably the most interesting books I've read. I've read like some thriller books. I'm currently reading the Daughter of No World series. Well, that's the name of the first book. I forget what the name of the actual series is called, but I've heard a lot of people hype it up. I really like it so far. I'm on the second book.
Since the last time we recorded, I gave up on the Fourth Wing series.
Yeah.
I don't care for it, to be honest.
I know.
I started reading Iron Flame, and I realized I just don't really care that much about these characters to keep reading through 2 more full books of it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's
like, do you want me to tell you the scene that I can wait for you to get to?
Yes.
Okay, so if you haven't read Iron Flame yet, spoilers, I haven't read Onyx Storm, so this is only Iron Flame. Erin's not going to read it, so I have to tell her what happens. So,
I'm scared.
Throughout this book, at one point, Violet meets this girl who happens to be Xaden's ex-girl. They might have been engaged, too. I don't know. It might have been, like, ex-fiancé, but, like, ex-girlfriend at the least. It's been, like, a really long time since I read this, so if this is wrong, don't quote
her on it.
Don't quote me on it, guys. So, at one point, you know, Xaden's ex comes into the picture, and man, is she a jealous bitch. So she loves to try and get under Violet's skin. And there's like a war coming on, so they like have to come together and be in the same place. And at one point, she does something crazy, can't fully remember, but like her and Violet get into this big fight. Something about like how I think the ex was like, oh, like, hope you like my sloppy seconds. I taught him everything he knows kind of thing. And Violet was like, oh, well, thanks, girl, because I'm putting that shit to use. So clap back on Violet. But so then Violet's still like a little upset about it. And Xaden, he's like, don't be upset about it, girl. Let me show you why you shouldn't be upset about it. So he takes her into this room. It's like a meeting room. And there's a chair in it that's like his like throne. So he starts doing things on this throne.
I'm scared.
And you know how they're connected in each other's minds. So they're doing things, doing dirty things while she's on this throne. And he goes into her mind, and in her mind, he shows her his perspective, what he's seeing and thinking while they're doing it.
Oh my God.
And he's like, let me make sure I get this right. I have to get it right.
Honestly, isn't that kind of like every girl's dream? Like, not necessarily in the sexual sense of it, but like, I would love to see myself through my husband's eyes.
Right?
I just want to see how he sees me, because I know it's not what I see when I look in the mirror. Right?
Oh, for sure. But anyways, this is what he says. Sorry, I was distracted trying to look this up. So they're doing it on the chair, and he's putting his perspective into her mind of what he's doing to her and his thoughts of what he's thinking while he's doing. And I'm sitting there drooling, foaming at the mouth reading this. And what he says is, my house, my chair, my woman. While he's doing the most diabolical things to her.
Holy hell.
So that's really the only reason I wanted you to read Iron Flame is...
Okay, fine. Maybe I'll read it.
Actually,
fine. Maybe I'll give it another
try.
try.
That's why I was like, maybe if you just like listen to it to get through all the plot stuff, and then once you get to that point, read that scene.
Yeah.
I mean, if you hate it, though, you hate it.
The other thing I'm thinking, which could be a bad choice, is I think the next like series, or after I finish Housemaid... Lana already knows what I'm gonna say. I'm reading The Housemaid right now. After I finish that book, I think I might start Throne of Glass.
Me, I'm just like...
And so, which it's probably a terrible idea to go back to Iron Flame after Throne of Glass, because it's just gonna suck compared to that.
Yeah.
But I was thinking like, oh, if I need like a fantasy fix, but something that I know isn't gonna live up to Throne of Glass, but like I don't want to start another fantasy series.
Honestly, I think the first thing you read after Throne of Glass has to be something you don't care about.
Yeah,
because
which I really don't care about the series.
The first series I read after, hated it. I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. I was like, it's like okay, but hate it. So, but that was me coming off of Throne of Glass. So I think first thing you read after Throne of Glass, something you don't care about. So
and
I
like
think
I know that I don't care about.
Yeah.
This anymore.
Yeah.
So I feel like it might be a good book to jump into after Throne of Glass, because I'll probably still want to be in the fantasy world. Because I haven't read...
This is my longing face.
Literally. I haven't read... the only fantasy book I've read since ACOTAR is Fourth Wing. I haven't read any fantasy books since then, so I'm like itching to get back to it. I just want to be in SJM's mind.
Yeah.
I just want to be in her world.
You're going to be happy to be reading her writing
I can't wait to read her writing
and
again.
I think you'll like it too, because it starts off with like short books and it progresses into long books. So it kind of starts off with that like fast-paced, quick.
I still don't know where I'm gonna read Assassin's Blade.
I'll let you
think
decide.
I want to read it first just because it comes first in the box set, so like that's where my brain goes.
Here, you say what you say, and then I'll give you my argument.
But I forget. Did you read it first or did you read it third?
I read it first. Your coworker read
My
it third.
coworker read it third, and she is begging me to read it third. And I think she said that SJM recommends you read it third, or does she recommend you read it first?
She does, and SJM is wrong. SJM recommends you read it third, and she's wrong. And you know what? My friend told me that before I started. I was really skeptical of her, and she was right.
Yeah. I'm thinking I might just want to read it first, just because it's first in my box set. It's chronological. So I just kind of want to, because the way you explained it to me, what that made me want to read it first is I don't want to finish the second book, which ends on a cliffhanger, I think, and then go read
and then you have to go back in
Assassin's
time.
Blade,
yeah.
And then the way my brain works, I need to go chronologically. I need to go in order.
I don't think you'll like leaving the main plot to go back in time.
No, I won't at all.
And then pick it up. And also, here's my other reasoning. A lot of people they don't enjoy Assassin's Blade as much if they read it first because they don't like get as much of the oomph, which first of all, I still got the oomph. And second of all, I enjoyed the first book, Throne of Glass, more because I read Assassin's Blade first. And Assassin's Blade is like a collection of like 4 little novellas. So if I had to not like one as much, I would prefer to not like Assassin's Blade as much and enjoy the actual rest of the series more than if I like waited and leaving chronologically. And there's also something that happens in Assassin's Blade that if you read the other books first, like you're gonna know that's what happens.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I just want to read it first, but maybe if we even still have any listeners that are out there,
yes, please
vote in the comments which I should read it. If I should read it first or if I should read it third. Let me know.
Here, I'm gonna make a clip right now that I'm gonna clip and post on TikTok. So everybody comment. Help Erin pick Throne of Glass reading order, Assassin's Blade first or Assassin's Blade third. You know my vote.
Whatever the vote is, I'll do it. Right now, I definitely want to read it first because of how my brain works. But if more people recommend I read it third, I'll do it. I'll read it third. So
and I
sound off in the comments below.
Sound off.
Yep.
If you still like us.
If you guys are still out there, I'm sorry that we've been gone, but we're gonna be back now for real this time.
She's done her wedding.
I'm done my wedding. I'm done my honeymoon. I have nothing else to do with my life besides this podcast.
And you know what?
So.
We love that. We've also just missed doing it because like it's a good time for us to just be like, well, we know we're gonna see each other like once a week to do this, and it's good to catch up.
When we came in here today, I was like, oh my God, I am so excited.
So
when I walked into this studio, I was like, I cannot freaking wait. I'm so excited to be here. I was so excited to record this podcast. And being here recording this, I'm like, I miss this so much. And I also realized we're coming up on a year since we posted our first podcast.
It's almost been a year. Even though it hasn't been consistent, should we like do something special for when we hit a year?
We could. I think we should definitely rewear those onesies that we wore in that Christmas episode again.
Yes.
Because we bought them and I have no other reason to wear it.
Yeah.
So
honestly.
that would be funny. Wear those bad boys.
We were going to wear our Halloween costumes last week, but then we didn't record last week. So, we didn't even talk about anything about Halloween.
No, we didn't even discuss Halloween.
Any more book talk, or should we just move on to Halloween?
Well, wait, really quick on the housemaid.
Yes.
I kind of hate every single character right now.
Yeah, they do all kind of get annoying.
But I'm also only on chapter 17, and I haven't read it in a little while, so I need to get back into it. But at the moment where I am, I hate every character, I still am very excited to see where it goes since the way the book started, and then it goes back in time. So I'm excited to see how it all connects. So I can't wait. I'm gonna definitely keep reading, and I can't wait to keep reading.
And then the movie comes out, so we'll have to go watch it.
My mom read the book at the same time as me, but she started it right before me and finished it forever before me. But we were talking about it, and she goes, "I'm not gonna watch the featured film." I was like, Mom, what? She was like, I'm not going to watch this studio-produced feature film. I won't do it.
Because it's never as good as the book.
No, but my mom has no interest in watching the movie, which I think is so funny.
Slay for her.
Yeah, go ahead.
So happy for
Go
her.
ahead, girl.
But
Yeah, that's funny. The way she just worded it was really, really funny to me.
Well,
I'm not
like
going to watch the featured film.
Not the feature film.
I was like,
No.
okay.
No, I'm not going to watch the movie.
Mom, no one's going to make you. You don't have to, girl.
Nobody.
Oh, God, she's
No, we're
funny.
all like, sit down and watch it.
She's a funny girl.
She is. Her mom's lovely.
Anyway,
No,
Halloween.
Halloween. Erin and her husband honestly had the best costumes in my opinion. They were both Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
It
We
was
were.
amazing.
And it was so funny because we went to 2 parties and we were Buzz Lightyear for both. And both times he showed up first in the Buzz Lightyear costume. And at the first party, I had just come straight from work. So I showed up in my work uniform. And I was like, okay, I've got to go change into my costume. And everyone was out there being like, they all told me they were sitting out there being like, okay, is she going to be Jessie? Is she going to be Woody? Like, who's she going to be? And then I walk out in the identical Buzz Lightyear costume.
It was so
It was such a hit.
funny.
It was such a hit. And then at your party the next night,
He got there
again, my
first.
husband showed up first because I was at work, and he came up in his Buzz Lightyear costume, and then I changed at work actually into my Buzz Lightyear costume. Also, driving through town
That
in
is so
my car
funny.
by myself, fully in my Buzz Lightyear, like the hood and everything, fully dressed as Buzz Lightyear, driving through the center of town because, like an idiot, I took Gay Street, going straight through town
yeah.
instead of going the back roads.
Yeah.
And it was humiliating. I was
That's
just
so
sitting
funny.
there
I
like
mean,
so
I'm sure
stiff.
anyone out was dressed up. Though.
No one was dressed up.
What
It
time
was still
it?
earlier. It was like 8
I forget.
o'clock.
Oh, okay.
It was still
early
earlier in
enough.
the night.
I was gonna
But
say,
nobody was dressed up when I was driving through town. I was like, oh my God.
I hope they respected it, and if not, they can go.
They did. I was
off.
also when I was driving there, I was kind of really hoping that I would get pulled over.
That would have been so funny.
Because imagine a cop coming up to my car, knocking on my window, and I'm rolling it down. I'm just like, good evening, officer. In my
just
Buzz
Buzz
Lightyear
Lightyear?
costume. I was gonna be like, sorry, officer, I'm a bit buzzed. And then he would have taken me to jail.
Yeah.
But I wasn't buzzed
It was just
when
for
I was
the
drinking.
big
I was
guys.
fully sober,
Yeah,
don't
she
worry.
had no alcohol.
I came
It
straight
was-
from work.
It was
I was
just
fully sober.
For the bit.
It was for the bit,
It was for
officer.
the bit.
Officer. It was a bit.
And hopefully he would get it.
I think he
don't know.
would have.
I have never seen the bars
Or
like that
she.
in my life. You're probably so happy you didn't go out.
No, I
because
hate going out to the bar.
The lines, I know you weren't out on homecoming either, but the lines were probably 5 times as like worse than it was even on homecoming.
Mhm.
I have never seen in my how many years? Like how old are
4?
we?
We're 25. So we've only been
Yeah,
going to
so
the bars
like in
for
my
4
4
years.
years of going out to the bars, I have never, ever, ever in my life seen it like that. Not night before Thanksgiving, not homecoming, never on a different Halloween. I have never in my life seen the
My
bars like
husband and
that.
I went home at like 10:45 on Halloween because I had worked the entire weekend and I had a blinding headache. But anyway, so we went home, and driving home through town, the line outside of station went
my
like
gosh, it was-
around the block.
Oh my gosh, that was before I got in line. It was shorter when I got there, but it was not moving. The only bar that did not have a line was Moss.
But yeah,
That
understandably.
was, Santino's had a line.
Bro, and I can't even
Santino's had a line
imagine
and
Barnaby's
Moss and-
line.
Oh my gosh, it was insane because we drove through because we left to party and then went to town.
Mhm.
So we just decided to drive because my boyfriend was not drinking much. He had like 2 drinks.
Not even.
Yeah. Well, that was over like a span of like we went to the party at like 7:30 and we left his house at like 11. So like it
geez.
was a long time that we were there. But anyway, so we drove by Barnaby's and we were like, holy fucking shit. So it was crazy. I've never seen it like that in my life.
Yeah.
But that's what happens, I guess, when Halloween lands on a Friday.
Yep.
But it was so funny because we first get out of the car and I'm walking to the bars. And let me tell you, I was not driving. So I might have had some drinks or something, So I'm just so happy. And I'm just looking around, watching everyone walking in their costumes. And I was just like, I love Halloween. I'm so happy. I love Halloween.
I love Halloween too. I wish this is still so weird for me to say. I wish my husband was more into it because he is into Halloween. He really enjoys
Yeah.
it. he does not like spending money on costumes that he's gonna wear for
Makes
one night.
sense.
So now he is saying that he's gonna be Buzz Lightyear every single year. He said,
There you
whatever
go.
costume I am this year, that's what I'm gonna be for the rest of my life.
Here you go.
So I'm just, it's kind of nice because I don't have to think about couples costumes.
Then you
I
can
can be
so
whatever I
much
want to be.
It's so much nicer when you
I don't
can
have
be
to do a
whatever you
couples
want to
costume
be.
because he's gonna be Buzz for the rest of his life.
Guys, this year I wanted to be Dog the Bounty Hunter for Halloween. Erin doesn't know who Dog the Bounty Hunter is.
I
didn't know so many. I didn't know so many people didn't know because there was like a handful of my friends who didn't know. So I was like, fine, scratch it. But part of it was I also didn't know what my boyfriend was gonna be, and it's not like we have to have matching costumes, but we like to have at least one of them to be matching. And I love Halloween. I would go full on wig and beard, crazy makeup every single.
Guy Fieri
I
was,
and not to like be like. Pick me, that girl. But like, I was Guy Fieri before it was popular to be Guy Fieri. This was in like 2021. 21. Yeah, which I mean, not that long ago, but like I thought of that costume.
You were the only Guy Fieri we saw.
Exactly. I was the only one. I didn't start seeing them till the following year, and I thought of that like I thought of it like out of my head. Like I never saw someone dress up as that and then decided to be that. Like I was just like looking up like funny people and I was like, oh, this would be funny to do. But anyways,
and that's not to say that other people weren't doing it then, but like in our town, we did not see anyone doing Guy Fieri.
I had never seen someone dress up as that like once in my life. But
and you were in a costume contest and you almost won.
I almost did. I actually should have. Even the person I lost to told me that they messed up and I was supposed to win because they were doing it based off of like applause. And I think when people when they like went to do an extra round between me and this person, I think everyone thought they were announcing who the winner was because the applause dropped off a lot from that first round, from the round before. So even the guy I was against admitted that I should have won. But
you did kill that costume.
Anyways, so yes, I love Halloween. I'll go full in every single year. But my boyfriend, he likes to keep it basic. Last year, I was a sexy Benjamin Franklin, and he wore a black shirt and taped a printed out picture of a kite to himself. The year before that, I was sexy Monopoly Man, and he had a navy blue shirt, put duct tape, and wrote Boardwalk on it. Like, he likes to keep it simple.
He's like Jim in The Office.
Yeah,
he really
but even that might have been too much for him, Jim's Halloween costume. So it's tough thinking of couples costumes. So it's kind of nice that you have the freedom now.
You have so many good. Like you guys, you wanted to be Ella Enchanted this year, and he could have
he told me
Prince
no.
Char.
Yeah,
and that would have been such an easy costume for him. And that would have been such a good costume for you.
I thought it was so good. I know.
Next year you can be Ella Enchanted, and
You'll
be
Prince
Char,
and we'll be. You guys.
Done.
Yeah, this year I ended up being Perry the Platypus. My boyfriend was Dr. Doofenshmirtz. And then the second night me and my boyfriend hosted a house party, and we were Coca-Cola bears, and our puppy dog was a Coca-Cola bottle. So that one was really cute. One was really cute, and it was fun.
It was also so funny because at your party, all the girls were just like not necessarily typical like slutty Halloween costumes, but like everyone looked like really cute and really pretty. Like they were all their cute, pretty costumes, and I come in dressed as fucking Buzz Lightyear, and I was
That's
like,
the better way to be,
my
though.
God. I was like, this is like a little bit embarrassing for me because all the girls look so cute and pretty and hot, and I have a freaking Buzz Lightyear hood on.
It was amazing though.
Oh God, it was funny though.
It was so funny. But I'm glad that like our friends are getting more into it and like getting more fun with their costumes. It's way more fun when everyone's into it and everyone goes in for it.
Yeah.
Even our friend who like 5 years ago refused to even consider a costume, he went all out this year. He was Alice Cooper, which if you don't know who that is, he's like a rock singer. He has like this long curly black hair and like makeup on, and our friend like went full on, did it all.
He did it, and he looked great.
It looked amazing. It was so good. But
he had the makeup on, and he looked good.
I was so happy because he literally used to refuse to even think about a stupid costume. Like the first year we had a Halloween party, he just bought like a mask and wore that like with his regular clothes. Yeah, and it wasn't even like a scary mask. It was just like remember, it was just like a silver cover.
Yeah,
it looked like.
It was weird.
So seeing him, thinking of him going from that to now going all in makes me so happy.
Every single year he has put in more and more
getting
effort.
Better and better every year.
Well, last year was he just Forrest Gump, I think?
Yeah, but he crushed it.
He did crush it. He like put on the whole persona, he did the character.
Yeah.
But like
he was
for him, it was
Gump,
easy to just dress up.
It
as
was
Forrest
easy,
Gump.
but like he did a good job.
Yeah, he
with
did
it.
do a good job. And but this year he went above and beyond, and
He
he
did.
killed it. And I was like,
Or no, was that 2 years ago? He was Forrest Gump. Last year was he Bill Nye?
oh,
I think last year was when
yeah.
he was Bill Nye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but this year it was so funny. I was like, who did you put that makeup on yourself? He's like, no, my mom
His
did.
mom did it.
I was like,
It's so
oh,
cute.
that is the cute. He was like, well, I don't have anyone else in my house that can do it for me. Like, I just asked her and she did it. I was like,
Aw.
that is really freaking
That's
adorable. I
so-
love that.
I love him.
And he's single, ladies.
He's single. Anybody want to date Alice Cooper?
He's a great guy,
He's a
and he's
great
really
guy.
freaking awesome,
He's
and we
really
love him a
funny.
lot. He's
He's a
so
good guy.
freaking funny, and he's just a good guy.
Yeah.
God, I love that
But,
guy.
So
Anyway, now
I guess
what?
that's all we had for this episode. So thanks for being patient with us, guys.
No, I'm sorry.
Please start listening
We
again.
promise we are going to be back here, hopefully every single week.
Hopefully.
I'm ready to go every single
Yeah,
week. I'm
yeah.
ready for it.
Yeah.
And then, of
I
course,
should be.
obviously we're starting back up at a bad time because the holidays are coming. So around the
Nah.
holidays, it's going to be a little bit
Yeah,
difficult. But
but-
that's going to be for you guys, too. You're not going to be wanting
Yeah.
to sit here watch us during the holidays. You're going to be having fun, doing fun, cool
Exactly.
stuff.
Exactly. So, oh, also, I meant to ask you this earlier, but I guess I'll just ask you this now. Let me know if you think it would be fun. Me and Erin like to do like holiday crafts. If we like podcasted while we did some of our crafts. So let me know if you guys think that would be fun to watch.
I think that would be
So-
fun. I think we should do
Yeah.
that anyway.
Yeah. So I was gonna mention that to you earlier, but now I'll
I'm
just
so
say
down.
now. So let me know if you guys want to see that, and we love you. Like,
Subscribe.
subscribe,
Share this with your best friend.
share it with your best friend. We
And
do.
yeah, let us know if there's anything that you want to hear us talk about or do or read, or if you want to see us kiss, and we'll do it.
We kiss.
And we love you so much.
Love
and
you.
we'll see you next week, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay. Bye, guys. We love you.
Hold on.
Oh,
hold on.
sorry,
You
sorry.
can't forget.
Sorry.
Hopefully we'll see you this week, or next week. But if
But if
not,
not,
you can't blame us
because
because we're just girls.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Good night.